chat. That's one thing that's annoying, you know? It's an auto refresh. Leave live, you know? Alright. What is up, everyone? Welcome to Pennies to Power with some Pauper Commander. We show the true potentials in those pennies pieces of cardboard we'd love to show the true power of. So yes, my name is Chris, One More Game MTG. All the links, as always, are at OMGMTG.com. And like I said, we were playing some Pauper Commander, the best format out there. Don't care what anyone has to say. It is my absolute favorite. So, as per usual, we're just going to jump right into the game itself, state who you are, who you're playing, why you chose to play that commander itself, if it's got any flair or flavor to yourself, and if you want to promote anything, more than welcome to do so. So, when you're good at golden, Magic, start us off.
All right. I'm Paul, aka theresmagicinthatbeard. This is actually my first Pauper Commander deck that I built special for the stream. I did Dina the Soul Steeper. She's a commander I've been wanting to build for a while, and I call it my Starbucks deck. It's also a Turduncan deck. So it's basically about going wide and sacrificing everything.
And it's good. Dina's a fun deck. That's you, Drew?
Yep, I am Scooby-Doo Zero. You can pretty much find me everywhere like that. This is Verdeloth, and he speaks for the trees and the saplings, and making his debut on OMG stream.
Yep.
I don't know. I saw him got downshifted. I remember playing him in Invasion Block, like pre-release, and like winning one game, which is like a long, grindy game. So as soon as Verdeloth got downshifted, I was like, well, I gotta build that. I have core memories, and here we are.
I'm very excited to see this. It's one of those decks where you get downshifted, you're like, do I even bother? But you're like, yeah, I'm gonna bother. I'm gonna bother. I'm excited for this. All right, and Stein, what you got over there?
I'm Stein. I am playing some Guttersnipe in my mostly German deck, since unfortunately we do not have JM in the game to keep the track of the non-German cards, but most of them are German.
I'll make sure I add the counter for the next stream. Instead of a turn counter, it's the non-German card counter. So we'll know for future references. And then I am playing today is Greta, the Sweet Tooth Scourge. It's like a slowed down version of Ravenous Squirrel, where it basically like make some tokens and then sacrifice them to get some more value out of it. But the forefront of this is food tokens. And the reason why I personally have chosen to build this, one, it's food tokens. I love food. I don't know what it is about that. It's the dumbest thing in the entire format. I love artifacts. I love gaining some life to have some little like window buffer. It's pretty solid. So I had to build Greta. Plus, look at the art. She's beating up Candy. So like that's kind of cool. All right, let's do this. Oh, and side note before we continue, I'd like to thank XX Fat Panties XX for the follow. That did mean the world to me. Did not expect that to see for the follow, but thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So whenever you are ready, Paul, break it down for us.
I like how yours rotates.
Yeah.
Always on top. Play a swamp and tap it to play Vampiric Rites and pass the turn.
What does Vampiric Rites do?
Sorry,
it finally loaded.
It's an enchantment. I can pay a colorless and a black, sacrifice a creature, I gain a life, and draw a card.
Let's start by let's start with a Sun Scorched Desert. When it ETBs, it does damage to one target. I'm gonna hit Chris.
Yeah, saw that.
And I'll pass turn after that.
Draw. I have no exciting turn one plays. I'm gonna say forest and pass.
All right. I will untap. I will draw. I'll do a command tower into a carrion feeder, and I will pass the turn after that.
This looks like a deja vu moment.
Yeah.
I need to reevaluate my opening hands if we're all gonna do turn one openers.
I'm going to play a forest and tap a green in a swamp to place Core Tribe Elder and search for a basic land and put on the battlefield tap, and then I'll pass the turn while I'm doing that.
You have to sacrifice Steve to do that.
Oh shoot, you're right.
You could do it the whole like pretend end step thing. So if we were attack you, it'd be a foe blocker kind of thing.
Yeah. No, I'll wait. I wasn't even thinking. I have too many ETB ones that threw me off.
Oh, golden.
First screw up.
Count
all
one.
Right.
We got you.
That's all good. I was messing up Mystic Sanctuary the other night on a different game.
I'll pass the turn.
We'll play a English snow-covered mountain, but it is an Ice Age one. I will tap 2 and play a Fire Diamond, and I'll pass turn after that.
Good art too.
Draw for turn. Let's go
gotta have the Richard Thomas
Yeah.
diamonds.
Oh
They're
yeah,
so nice.
Valid Shell Dweller. 05 with Defender. Being with upkeep, put a spore counter. Remove 3 spore counters, put a separate into play.
I just
And
love
I
seeing
will
it.
pass after that.
Alright, untap draw. We'll do a swamp. I'll tap 2 for a 3 visits. It's a forest. So with that forest, just so I'll do it now, I'm gonna play Candy Trail. Candy Trail, ETB, I scry 2, pay 2, sacrifice it, I gain 3 life, and draw a card. So I'm gonna get the forest first, and then I will scry 2.
Candy Trail is a food clue.
Yeah. And I think,
Listen,
honestly, it's a
if-
very good card. I don't care what anyone says about that. I think it's a very good card.
I feel like we need to up the cheat count for every card you play that isn't officially released yet, Chris.
I think there's like 8 in this. I'm gonna do bottom and top. Bottom and top. And good to go.
I will play a Tainted Woods, and yeah, I'm going to pay 2, put Dina on the battlefield, and then tap for black and play Cauldron Familiar. So each opponent loses 1 life, I gain 1 life, and then you guys lose another one from...
Tainted Woods is not proper legal. Neither is Cauldron Familiar.
Yeah.
No, Cauldron Familiar is.
Yeah, Cauldron Familiar got downshifted.
Yeah, but Tainted Woods is not, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's not gonna kill
Oh,
us.
it's not? Oh.
Yeah, it's only been printed at uncommon, but you're fine.
That's fine.
I'm just pointing it out so you're aware of that for future reference. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
going to
your
take my
first
one.
game, so you're fine with it.
Yeah.
I'll
I mean-
take my one for Cauldron Familiar.
It would just really just come into play tapped. Let's be realistic. If it was downshifted, it needs to come into play tapped.
Yeah. Are you doing anything else?
No, I'm sorry. Pass
You're
your
fine.
turn.
Sniff, hey, it's Sniff. Yeah, see, Sniff. Candy Trail is too good, because
Land for turn?
for 3 mana, scry 2, draw a card, gain 3 life. Like,
I will tap 1, 2, 3 for a Guttersnipe.
common in the command zone?
It was originally uncommon. With that, I think I'm just going to pass and hold up interaction.
Untap. Upkeep. Put a counter on the Dweller.
Boom.
Land. And I'm going to go ahead and Kodama's Reach. I mean, since no one's playing blue, it's good. And after that, I'm just going to dig up 2 forests. And just go ahead, Chris.
Alright. Untap and draw. Tap a black for my Cauldron Familiar. And then I will play a Golgari Rot Farm into the battlefield, bounce the swamp back. And don't hate me, but tap 2 for Lignify on Guttersnipe. You have interaction right now, I'm sorry.
In response, I'm electricity the carrion feeder.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to take 2. And now Guttersnipe has been lignified.
I'm gonna pass after that.
Oh, luckily that's
Okay.
right there. There you go.
Guttersnipe was also my first pauper deck in paper, so I know how beautiful it is.
He just wants to hug you so fiercely.
Dabbing hugs. Show me some saplings. That's what's. There's a fungus among us.
I'm going to pay a green and 2 for Presence of Gond on my Dina. So basically, she gets tapped, creating 1/1 green elf warrior, and I'll go ahead and tap her and create an elf. Where's my elf? And then I'll pass the turn.
Okay.
At that point.
Tap will draw. I will play another snow-covered mountain.
Jew back in the chat. Hey, Dara PEDH enthusiasts.
2 Cinder Pyromancer, and then I will tap 2 for a Thought Vessel. I would like to pass my turn on that.
Untap. Give them a little spore counter. I want to do this. What's the right play? What's the right play?
Midwest. Hey, Dare.
Let's go for 3 Overgrowth on my 1 forest. So whenever it's tapped, it produces an additional 2 green. And then I will go ahead and tap that for 3 green and play Fertile Ground, floating 1 green on my other forest.
Someone's ramping.
And then with that 2 on my floating green, I'll play Bloodbriar, which is just a 2/3, and whenever I sack another permanent, I put a 1/1 counter on it. And then after all that, I will be done.
Boom. Tap and draw. Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. So I will do 1, 2, and 3 for Greta, which is battlefield. I make a food. This ugly food. So you can't choose default options for tokens.
Chris, would be a shame if Greta gets blown up.
Oh, I foresee Greta dying. I made a tree So it's gonna get hurt. Just sacrifice a food and draw a card. Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll do Tree of Tails, tap 2, and I will activate her ability. Pay 1 in the black, sacrifice a food, and I draw a card and lose a life. So I'll sacrifice the food, draw a card, lose a life, boop, 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 and I will... That's the turn. It is not the upside down, really. Spell table is just one of those.
It seems like today's spell table's been kind of janky.
Yeah.
Extra janky.
Like, seeing the fact that it thought that one of the cards was, like, one of those punch hole token things, like, okay, that clearly is not it.
Tap a green and a colorless for Sylvan Ranger, and real swamp. Put in my hand, put my swamp, and play Shambling Gas, and then pass the turn, I guess.
I will untap. We'll draw. I will tap 1, 2. Firebrand art. Actually, I'm going to tap the Cinder Pyromancer doing 1 damage to Chris.
Yep. And I'll go to 5.
Play the Firebrand Archer, untapping the...
Got it. Yeah.
I will play this Waste for turn. With that, I'm just going to hold up interaction and pass turn.
Alrighty. Untap. That up to 3. Forest, and then we will go 3, 4, 5, 6 for Generous Ent. 5/7 with reach. Enters the battlefield. I create a food token. And then I will go ahead and pass after that.
And
all the food.
I'll do forest and 1, 2, 3, 4. For a fierce witch stalker, it will ETB and make a food. And then for a single black, I will do a Viscera Seer, and I will then pass the turn after that.
I'm gonna play a swamp, like super buggy, I can't see. I'm gonna pay 1 black and sacrifice my Shambling Geist to Spark Harvest, your 5/7, Gooby Drew.
I got no interaction.
What are you casting?
Spark Harvest.
And then the Shambling Gas, I'll do the -1/-1 to the Cinder Pyromancer.
So in response, I'm going to tap it to do 1 damage to magic.
Okay.
Then I will pay 1. I'm going to smash the Smithereens. I'm going to smash Smithereens, the artifact land that Chris has.
Yeah, that will go down there.
You will take 2.
3.
You'll take 3 from that,
Yep.
and then you also everyone will take 1 from the Firebrand.
Yep.
Untap the Cinder Pyromancer, and just because I have the mana, I'm gonna tap this, and I'm gonna tap the Cinder Pyromancer to do 1 damage to magic, and I'll play Inflame, which doesn't really matter. It just does 2 damage to all creatures that took damage this turn, which doesn't matter, but it triggers the Firebrand. Everyone's gonna take 1. It's going to untap the Cinder Pyromancer, and I'll tap the Cinder Pyromancer to do 1 more damage to magic, and then it will die.
Pass the turn at that point.
Okay. I will tap 1 to play Boiling Earth. Does 1 damage to all creatures opponents control, and it's also going to trigger the Firebrand. So everything's going to take 1 damage.
Yep. So I'll take the 1 first off, and then I'm gonna do some responses. I will sacrifice my cat first. I'll put that at the bottom. Sacrifice this food to bring the cat back to the battlefield. Y'all lose 1, and I gain 1. I'll sacrifice it again with the top card. That will go to the bottom, and then I'll sacrifice the seer itself and look at the top card again. I will keep. Who's Ginger Brew, which I kind of wanted to keep on top. It's Ginger Brew. But that'll be all though for my responses.
I don't have any responses.
You can sack Steve.
Dealing with something right now. Forgive me, guys.
It's all good.
I'm taking what? I'm sorry. What happened?
So you be
All opponents' creatures took all my opponents' creatures took 1 damage.
Yep. So that triggered the Firebrand Archer. So we all took 1, and then I took the 2 from the cat. So you're losing 3 total, and the creatures with 1 die. Yep. There you go.
And do the land. Sorry.
You're good.
Yep, and you lost 2 more also.
You're 100% golden.
With that, let's see. Is it 1? I will pass turn after that.
Right. End of your turn. I'm just going to go ahead and crack this food just to go ahead and just make up some of that nonsense that just happened. And then, all right.
If I would have had that Inflame, that Boiling Earth would have been so much more valuable.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So sack the food. So that gets a counter. All right. You go to 4. At some point, I'm gonna have to do it. but I just keep hitting ramp, and I don't want to yet. For Druid of the Cal, and then I will pass turn.
Untap and I will draw. I'm going to tap the 2 and sacrifice my Candy Trail to gain 3 life and draw a card. So we'll go to 23.
I had considered blowing that up
I
instead,
know.
but
I'm very thankful.
to deny you some resources is also nice, though, too.
I think the land was a good target for it, though. I'll do Forest for many pairings. Many partings. Partings, my gosh. Search for a basic land, put in my hand, and then I make a food token. Food, spin it. I will get a swamp. It goes into my hand. Go shuffle. I will black and a green for the secondary ability. Sacrifice a food. Draw a card, lose a life. I will draw a card, lose a life. Go down to 22. I will swing because if I swing over at Stein, like it'll just block with the tree and then get gutter back. So I will pass the turn.
You sure you don't want to swing?
I do want to swing. Don't get me wrong, but I don't want to have the chance that you probably will. Let's be real. Block with your tree and get it back.
Trust me, when I had the end out, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, that 5/7 probably should come at Stein, but also, yeah, it's just an 0/4 that just wants to just jump something really bad.
I'm just going to play a swamp and tap to create an elf and pass the turn.
Sure, good.
Okay.
This is not going well.
Well, that's the issue I have with the Guttersnipe is I run out of gas really quickly, so I'm just like, top deck city.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I screwed up and I misread the rules. And like I said, this is my first build, so I built it with commons and uncommons. So now I'm trying to play it without any of the uncommons.
Just play it. I mean,
Yeah, if
Just
you have,
play it.
yeah,
It's fine.
yeah,
if you got,
you're
if
good.
it's in your hand, I mean,
No, I
all-
feel bad. That's why
No,
I'm trying not to do anything.
I'd rather
'Cause
you learn it in the moment and play rather than have to like withdraw yourself from the game. Like I said, it's your first time playing this. You are 100%.
Yeah.
You can do as long as you're not dropping like crazy rares. Obviously, like that's like duh. Come on. But
Yeah.
if you got some uncommons in there, it's not gonna destroy the game. We know what we're playing. You're good.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. They downshifted Savannah Lions from a rare to a common. Like, you're probably play like. Legitimately, the only reason I think like Chris, like we were just like, ooh, Tainted Wood. I'm like, why aren't I running Tainted Wood in some of my other decks? I'm like, oh, nope, that's why.
Yeah. We're pretty chill.
I legitimately, because I was like glancing at it when I was trying to build it, and I was like, oh, so it's commons and uncommons. And then I looked at the website where I read it, and I was like, nope, I totally misread that. It's just my commander.
So the one
Or
you're
like-
thinking of is Artisan. Artisan is
Yeah.
just commons and uncommon for that specifically.
No.
Like you second guessing my thoughts there when you played the village, the vampiric rights, and then like
Well, yeah, that's
That's also-
why, because it's uncommon.
yeah, and then you said take the tainted. I was like, tainted would be played a lot more if it was common. I'm like, that's not
Yeah.
common.
Well, maybe Paul just is super inside with WotC right now, and he's preemptively telling us things like, "Hey, watch out for this to come."
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's
no.
about to be a sick Magic Online, just big popper, just fueling.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Chris is playing with stuff that isn't released yet. I mean, who are we all to, you know?
Exactly. So like that maybe that's the whole reason why I brought Paul on. You know.
To deflect?
It's a learning experience.
Yep.
He's foretelling this future.
Yep.
I'm gonna tap 3 and play a Bonder's Ornament. That's gonna
Yes.
trigger Firebrand. Everyone's gonna take 1.
Take the
Yep.
one.
Then I'm gonna tap these 4 and tap the Bonder's Ornament to draw a card. Land for turn. And with all that, I think I'm just gonna pass turn.
All right. Untap. Goes to 5. Draw. It's time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Cast the Agent, kicker 6.
Going super wide.
Big wide fun. And then I'll wait to do that. So I'll just
Now I just need to find Blazing Volley.
Yep.
In the festivities.
and
I got pestilence in mine too. So
well, you're the worst kind of person, Chris. Also, well, it's still my turn. Before I pass, what pull are you drinking, Chris? That's colored.
oh, so this is not a polar. It's a Cape Cod.
Oh, all right. Well, pass turn. I'm
So
done
no,
with this.
it is the exact same shape as the polar bottles. The polar building is right down the. It's like 45 minutes from me. So I drink these things like religiously. This just happens to be like ocean spray, but like diet cranberry. So there's no sugar in it, and it's cranberry juice flavor basically. All right, I will go to my turn. I'm gonna Bajuka Bog Stein. Just 'cause
I don't have recursion, so
Yeah, I think the only real person who might would be Paul. So, and there's not really anything in Drew's. I'll do 1, 2, 3 for Llanowar, Visionary, draw a card, Elvish Mystic, and there's several little dudes now. I will pass the turn.
you don't swing that
All right.
Fierce Woodstalker at me.
I might have to see what happens on to see what Drew does with his stuff.
Yeah, if you guys are good with it, I guess I'll just play it how I was going to. My apologies again.
We are 100% golden, friend.
I got to cast 6 saplings in a turn. I'm fine with no matter how this game
Drew's
ends.
good now.
I'm going to play Marsh Flitter, and when it enters the battlefield, I create 2 1/1 Goblin Rogues.
Black Goblin Rogue.
That's not that crazy.
Yep. And then
Three bodies for 4's not bad.
Yeah.
I'll pay 2 and sacrifice my Elf Warrior to draw a card. And I gain a life, and everybody loses a life.
Oh, now we're done. Yep, that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Cool.
That
Why are
one
we losing one
specific
life?
thing.
Because Dina.
Because
yeah,
Dina
'cause
gained a
Dina-
life, so yeah.
Yep. I forgot Dina was on the field for a long time there.
She's just hanging out.
Just chilling, yep.
Then I'll pass the turn.
Oh, all these wonderful rocks here.
Rocks on rocks on rocks.
Because I said I would do it. I'm going to incinerate Greta.
Yeah, you would do that.
And everyone's going to take 1.
Yep. 18. Where's down?
Then I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, and the Bonder's Ornament to spin that ornament.
And it's a very, very, very good art for Incinerate. All these old arts are bringing back so much like joy, you know?
Yeah, I tend to go for the older art, because I like older border, and I just like the older art too. I think with that, I will pass my turn.
All right. End of your turn. I'm just gonna head remove 3 counters, 3 spore counters, like a sapling.
Never saw that coming.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that was a shocker.
Hey. All right.
Let's just gain 14 power over a course of a turn.
Yeah. Okay. I have 1 card in hand. I'm gonna go ahead and move to combat. Let's send the Ancient at you.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna send 4 saplings at Stein and 3 saplings at you, Chris. They are all 2/2s because of the Ancient.
Yeah.
I'll block the Ancient with one of my Goblin Rogues.
You got it.
I'm gonna
I'll
take
block one of the Sapperlings with Guttersnipe with the
Yep.
tree, and then take the other 6.
and I will block 1 with my witch, and I'll take 4.
Second main, tap this 1 overgrown forest for 3. Play Landwar Visionary for more ramp.
And then draw a
Cup
card.
Draw a card off that. Then I will go ahead and pass turn after that.
Untap and draw.
Should be up to 3. Keep trigger.
It's not doing anything. Dire Terrace, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to recast my commander. I will make a food. Just gonna activate it right now. Sacrifice the food. Lose a life. Draw a card. I love how you kill like a land, and now I get like nothing but lands. Like thanks, wizards.
They're just making sure you're making up for it.
Exactly. They found the right balance. I am good after that. Though you're good to go.
On your end step, I'm going to tap Dina to make an elf.
What you should have done is activate the Shire Terrace to thin out your deck.
I know. I was considering it, but I was like, whatevs. I technically I want to use it later. You know, maybe I like the Shire. I want to enjoy the Shire. Enjoy this little trip.
You need the serene landscape.
Yeah, exactly.
Play a green and a black for Elvish Visionary. Draw a card. And then my illegal play, I'm going to pay green and a black for Wall Blossoms. And play my land per turn. I'll play a swamp. And then
Those are illegal also.
Yeah. You can't have
I'm out.
swamps.
I'm out. I tap out.
Listen, I've been donating to the PDH pod to try to influence ALK to ban islands, alright? So this pod is perfectly fine.
Yeah, this is like the dream pod right now with no blue anywhere.
But it makes one of my cards
Yeah.
useless.
I know. I have that in my decks too. I'm like, you're gonna see it more often than not.
Then I'll pay 2 black and sacrifice. We'll do my Elvish Visionary to draw a card and I gain a life.
We all lose 1 life.
And I'll pass the turn after that. Being a new player again, I'm playing Gristlebrand and Commander. You can't play that.
Land for turn. Let's go ahead and spin this wheel here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's keep that up and tap this. Well, that's definitely a card.
To kill my ancient? Because that'd be awesome.
No.
Oh.
If I'm gonna kill anything that I can kill, I would kill the Guttersnipe of myself.
Yeah,
But I can't. I don't have anything that does 4 damage right now. But I am gonna make things interesting here. 4, 5, and play this Crown Hunter Hireling. I have the Monarch.
Ooh, now we want to hit you.
Where is my Monarch token? I got one. I would like to move to my end step and draw for Monarch. That's not a useful card. I will pass the turn after that.
We won't do it yet. Bump that fella up to 4. Draw for 2. I'll play Rot Shambler. Whenever another creature I control dies, put a 1/1 counter on it. Then we will go ahead and move to combat.
I'm gonna Drew. I'll offer you something. If you hit me for as little as possible, I'll let you have the Monarch.
All right, I can hit you for 1 point of damage. Is that
Okay.
acceptable?
That is acceptable.
All right. So Druid of the Cowl is going to come your way for 1 point of damage. We're going to send Verdeloth again at Beard, and let's throw... No, actually, we're going to throw Verdeloth at you, Chris, and we're going to send 6 Saplings at you, Beard.
I
Nice.
want to kill it, but I don't want.
You want to kill it. You know you want to
I
kill it.
do, but I'm like more will come back.
That's a future you problem, bud.
I know. So 3, 6, 9, 12 mana. Be 4 kick.
I have 1 card in hand.
2 additional mana. So you do another 6 again.
So right now I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 showing right now.
Yeah. I kind of can't.
It's only 4.
I can take. Oh, I definitely can take 4. I'll take the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm going to, because your Sapperlings, you're sending 6 of them and they're 2/2s.
Yep.
All right. I'm going block 1, 2, 3. These guys all die. And 4 with the Wall of Blossoms and take 4.
And I will not block and take my 1 and pass the Monarch to you.
All right. So I lost nothing, which is the exact opposite of what I wanted to happen,
And gain the Monarch.
and gain the Monarch. Well, it feels I don't like having cards in my hand, so I will go ahead and tap 3, 4 to adventure 2 Tree Folk. So put 2 1/1 counters on a creature. I'll put him on the Rot Shambler, and then I will go ahead and pay the 6
and play it.
to hardcast the Tree Folk, and then I will pass turn after that, and then draw for Monarch.
All right. Let's have draw.
That's a 7/6 Tree Folker.
It is
Yeah.
a 7/6, and then well, Chris, you take your turn. I'm just going to reorganize my board a little bit
No
because it's
worries.
getting out of hand.
Tap 3 for Commander Sphere. Float a green. Sacrifice it. Draw a card. Wow. More lands. That forest I just drew. I'm gonna filter out the terrace. Yeah, swamp. And unfortunately, I just have to pass the turn. We're looking at the giant wall of fungus and trees and all the
Nothing.
plenties. Let's hope for a damnation
One
off the
tap
top.
Dina at your end step. Going to pay a black and 3 for Mirkwood Bats.
Uh-oh.
Okay, all right.
That's
so
proper
whenever-
legal.
Can you make
That is
11
proper
tokens
legal.
to sacrifice
Look at me
someone
go.
now?
Look at you go.
Oh man, that's rough. It's all right. It's all right. I'll be all right. This just means, Chris, you got to invite me back so I can play a legal
Correct.
pauper deck.
That is accurate.
And I'm going to pay a green and black to sack my Elf Warrior to draw a card.
Then we all lose
So,
2.
yep, you all lose 2.
Yep.
And I gain 1.
All right, can you do that multiple more times?
Not
At least
yet.
one.
I know at least one, yeah.
I'll pass the turn for now.
Okay.
So,
Oh, this is not in exile. Why? All thrown off since Chris exiled my graveyard.
Yep. You were clearly the target, duh. All that recursion that mono red has.
They even have the Faithless Looting in it. Land return. Let's go ahead and just spin that wheel right away. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have too many lands right now. Not enough interaction. Who still has the Monarch? Okay.
Yep. Sure do. I'm willing to pass it back and forth with you. for 1 point of damage each.
Unfortunately, it would be 2 for me, but would you be willing to accept 2 points of damage?
You have not really hit me with your with that other pinger, so I will gladly just eat the 2 that way, as long as I get it back next turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
I'll let
throw
you
the crown back and forth.
Guttersnipe is going to go at Chris, and the Flame Breather is going to go at Drew.
Swinging at me with a 0-4, I hate you.
He's got combat tricks.
I know he has to. He has to.
Or do I?
I'm gonna block it with my 1/1.
In response to blocks, I'm going to tap 2 and Fist of Flame. Draw a card. It's going to get +2 +0 and
Correct.
Trample.
All right, so that's 2. I will take.
Trample went over,
You'll
and
take an
everyone's
extra
going to take one. Everyone's going to take 1 from the Flame Breather.
All right, down to 5.
Firebrand, sorry. Second main. Not really interesting. Anything going on here. I will pass turn. Oh,
All
and
right.
I'm drawing for Monarch. There we go.
Yep, there you go. Yeah, we'll just end of your turn, remove the 3 just to make Sapperling, to keep that at a nice even 3.
Chris,
Untap all these lands.
all I'd say is damn it based on the card I just drew.
I wonder what it could be.
Oh.
Maybe something a graveyard would be useful for.
Opal Palace, which I don't know why I have in here, because I'm never actually probably going to use the 1 to...
Hey, never underestimate the palace.
Alright.
Every once in a while, the scries are useful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You never know.
Well, this is the one that's +1/+1 counter, so if I mean, the Ancient had Trample, maybe.
I was thinking Path of the Ancestry.
Yeah. Alright, let's see, let's move to combat. Alright, I don't want to do this nonsense. Let's just make this fair and even. Alright, I got 7 Sapperlings, so that would be 3, 4, 5. So that'd be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll go ahead and send. Stein, you got 4 cards in hand. You know what? Let's just make this a fun game. I'm gonna send the Verdeloth at you, Stein. The Tree Folk is coming at you, Beard. The Bloodbriar is coming at you, Chris, and then we will go ahead and also enjoy the idea of 3 of the Sapperlings coming at you, Beard, and then 2 more Sapperlings at the rest at Stein and Chris.
Okay, I will go blocks for. I will do Witch in front of a Sapo, Greta in front of a Sapo, and in front of your 6/5, I will put my Lin-Wa Visionary.
Drew, I thought we had an agreement here.
We did, and I'm swinging with you with a 4/7. That way you can finally get your Guttersnipe back.
Guttersnipe is tapped.
Oh shit.
I will block one of your saplings with my Crown Hunting Hireling and take the.
I'm gonna
Apologize, Side. For some reason, I thought your snipe was still untapped. I forgot you swung with him. I just had the Lignify in the head.
I'm gonna give my Visionary indestructible, and I gain 2 life, just so it doesn't die.
I drew the Fist of Flames, so I had to use it right away, and I had to throw it at Chris to potentially get him closer to dying, so the Lignify just falls off on its own.
Easiest removal is player removal.
It's the red philosophy for enchantments.
Yeah.
Alright, so Chris, I lose my 2 Sapperlings to
Yep.
you.
Sorry, I just totally realized I was on mute. I blocked the Tree Folk with the Wall of Blossoms, and I have 3 Sapperlings coming at me.
Yes.
All right, I'll block 1 with the bat, so 1 of those will die, and then I'll take 4.
Yep.
Them bats have big butts.
Right. Just because I'm not going to make the smart plays. I want to make the fun plays. I'm going to go ahead and tap my Overgrowth for 3 and play Ashnod's Altar.
Ooh, okay.
And then
Go Burr.
yeah,
Come
let's
on, go
just
Burr.
go Burr. All right, sack the Ancient. Bloodbear sees the sack happen. Let's go ahead, sack 3 Sapperlings, 6.
The Rot Shambler also finds it's the sacrifice too. The Rot Shambler sees everything dying too, so it gets counters.
So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna so that's another 4. And then we'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Sack, make 3, 18 mana to recast Verdeloth for 12 more Sapperlings.
Yeah.
And then Rot Shambler and Bloodbriar, I will do that math, and I will go ahead and pass turn after that with no cards in hand.
Okay.
At your end step, I'm going tap Dina and create an elf. Everybody loses a life.
Okay.
I'm
Untap
down to
draw.
single digits.
Watch out. I just drew another land. This one's indestructible, so watch out, Stein.
I reuse my smash smithereens.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, I can't. I've drawn nothing but lands, and I have a pump spell in my hand. So I'm gonna move to combat, and who's got Monarch?
Monarch. Oh, I forgot to draw for Monarch.
Yeah, 3 goes.
Oh God, you have
Yeah.
so many
Well-
things to block it.
I do have so many things to block.
Well, poop. And they're large individuals too.
For at least 2 power toughness.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta pass. I haven't drawn anything. Turn 11.
Going to go ahead and pay a green for Blister Pod. Hey, it's another legal card. Nice. I'm winning. Drew, do you have anything with reach?
No, I don't have anything with reach.
Okay. I'm going to go to combat and swing for 2 in the air.
I will take that too and enjoy your Monarch, sir.
All right. I think that's the one token I don't have, so that'll be my Monarch right now. And then
How much
I
can
will
you
go
do?
ahead and go to end step and draw a card. Go ahead and pass the turn. Well, I guess I said I was going to end step, whatever.
You can use stuff in instep, so yeah, you do need to clarify about passing turns.
All right. I will be okay with swinging the tree at me, and I'll block it.
Panorama, and I'm gonna go ahead and pay into the panorama to get a mountain tapped. Oh, right there on the bottom there. You didn't have to show. I didn't even have to look for it. Chris, how many cards in hand? 3.
Yes, land, and pump spell. What I get for making a tree. I just get tons of lands.
That's what you get for messing with my boy.
Yep.
Drew, how many land do you have over there?
Have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lands, 2 which have enchantments on them.
Okay.
1 that produces an extra 2, 1 that produces an extra 1. So I'm showing 13 mana, but I'm all tapped out.
Chris, if I swing Guttersnipe into you, can you also tap your land for me?
Like just like tap it for the hell of it. You want to mana guys the hell out of this?
Maybe.
I want to see what you could do. So I will pump up my my witch with the +2/+2.
Okay.
No, and it's a 6/6, and I will kick it for 0, but I'll tap a lot of mana.
I would like to move to combat.
Chris, how much mana burn do you take?
8.
None.
Yeah.
Guttersnipe at Chris, and do I want to go try to get this Monarch also? I don't think I want to try to get this Monarch. So this is you're blocking with the Witch Stalker.
Yep, it's a 6/6.
So Guttersnipe will die. I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4. Guttersnipe. I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mana Geyser. Trigger. Everyone's going to take 3. And how many land do you have over there, Chris?
9.
I have 19, 20. I have access to 20 mana right now.
Does Stein have it with a card draw off the Bonders?
I do have a card draw for the Ponder. But I'd rather go ahead and just spend 1 and Fateless Looting.
Yes. Just yes.
3 damage to everyone, and I draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards.
I'm dead.
This is a pretty easy one. This is the right one I'm thinking of. Yeah, this is a pretty easy one. I will discard this land and this REV.
Yeah, that's I kind of feel.
I will use 1 of these to cycle this land. I will use 2. I will braid the Astronaut's Altar, and everyone's going to take 3.
Go to -3.
In response to that, I'm going to pay in a green and a black to sacrifice my Blister Pod, draw in a card, and create a Scion.
You gain a life. We all lose 1 life.
Yep, and then you all lose a life when the Scion enters the battlefield.
Yep.
I
Why
will
is that?
He
use
might have-
1 and Dater's Cunning.
And that kills me.
All right, well, let's see what Paul's got. You never know. So he's got Death on the stack right now.
What's that do? I'm sorry.
It just creates a 1/1 Satyr, but it triggers both Guttersnipe and
Okay,
Firebrand.
I'll pay 2 and sacrifice my elf, draw a card,
So you lose 2.
gain a life.
It's down to 5.
And
And
Magic's
then-
to be at 1 now. We'll spend 4 to Bonders. Use 1 to Warlord's Fury. Rearrange both of them. All my creatures get first strike to end a turn, and I draw a card.
I think you got me there. Yeah, you got me there.
I mean,
Like
I would have got next draw was Iron Mirror, but then I could have just started Satyr's Cunning escaping with
Yeah.
10 mana.
Wait, are
See,
y'all?
I actually didn't really need your mana to tap out Chris there.
Yeah.
Because I still had 2 there.
Well, it's the reminiscence of the land you
Yeah.
destroyed, so
Yeah.
it all just simply came back. Are y'all good for a game 2?
I'm good for a game 2.
Yeah, let me just double check with the misses, but I should be good.
I will be switching out decks.
I will be as well.
I'll be still playing my illegal deck if you guys are okay with that.
Yeah, okay.
That's fine. It didn't seem like you had anything overly
Like crazy,
oppressive.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna play this. It might be evil, but I'll see how it goes.
Oh, I could play an evil deck. I want to do that.
I don't think it's like there yet, but I want to keep trying it just to see what happens. I have a Let's Build with it with Ryan on Monday. I have faith in this deck. I want it to become something.
Which deck?
The Tainted Sewer Witch, Twisted Sewer Witch.
Yeah. I saw you playing that the other day.
Oh, we got Fat Panties in the chat.
Fat Pennies in the chat.
What up, Fat Panties? Thank you for the follow. We were trying to reach out to you earlier, so thank you for the follow. And I'm the freaking name.
So that's a fun little username.
Yep. It is good to see that it's not a bot. All right.
Alright, what do we want to do? You up there.
Oh yeah, get them views.
I think, Chris, I'll be joining you in a digital play, though.
That's fine.
Oh, no. Did I just do what I think I did?
No Gut. A stack in the format. Yes, Gut is very good. I personally think anything with Abdel right now is probably the best in the format. Second to that would be anything with Malcolm, and then third from there, I'd say anything with Gut. That'd be my personal order if we're talking about like super highs. EDH game earlier was a game. The fourth player in the pod that was not here prior to, they played a quote not CEDH deck and just wrecked our houses. It just hit us, but we did our best to fight. Paul over here had one removal spell to stop it a turn.
I wish I would have held on to it after he just fought right back.
You tried your best though.
Well, in the end, it doesn't really matter.
Exactly.
Tried so hard.
Yep.
You flip this. Ooh, we get the hatchling. Hell yeah.
It's a fun little deck. I can't say I developed this deck, but it's a fun little deck. Chris, do you care to reset the game?
Yep, I'll do it now. Well, you don't want me at -3 life?
If you want to play -3 life, that's all you.
Alright. What's the...
Oh, I didn't even look if this is a keepable hand.
Nah, just
I'm gonna wing this hand. I don't think it's it can do something, but it's under the precedent that I can get things with the draw. Alright, let's do some rotations. Do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Welcome to game 2. Time for some more Pauper Commander. Alright, so we pretty much have all swapped out the decks. So again, just say who you're playing, and then you can play your turn 1. Just get right into the game for it. Whenever you're ready.
I'll keep this hand.
Good and Gucci.
yep, good to go.
So since we're introducing yourselves, I'm Stein. I'm playing Raptor Hatchling. This is a deck that was not developed by me, but it was developed by my buddy when we were first getting into Pauper Commander. It has not been updated in almost 3 years, but it's still a pretty solid deck. So that's what we'll be playing tonight on the second game. I'm going to go ahead and begin my turn here. I will play a mountain, and I think I am going to tap it to play the Slagworm Armor.
My name is Paul, aka There's Magic in That Beard. I am playing my illegal Dina deck again. So this was my first attempt at a Pauper deck, and I failed. So I'm going to come back once it's retooled. So, and I just totally screwed up down the bottom. Grab 2 cards. I'm going to play a command tower and tap it for green to play Blister Pod and pass the turn.
Hey, look, it's a legal card.
Yeah.
Look at all that legal turn 1 play by
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm learning.
You're learning. You're getting there.
Alright, I'm playing cards that aren't available yet again. I am playing Twisted Sewer Witch. I think it's pretty cool. It's a rat colony deck, so definitely it's one of those decks. Very fragile, but very powerful at the same time. So we'll see. I will swamp, and then I will swamp cycle the troll, and then I will pass the turn.
You're playing the Troll Toll.
I have not heard that. That's pretty great. Oh, it needs an altar of Danny DeVito now. Need to pay the tolls. Post shuffle.
I am Scooby Drew. I am playing Coral Colony, which I built as a joke for it because I know I was playing with Chris tonight, but ended up playing it Monday with Alex from Trivial Encounters. And since we're doing a game 2, it felt the best time to bring this out since, why not? And then I will go ahead and start off with I will go ahead and just enjoy my peek at the top 3, and then I will pass.
I'm very excited to see this because I built the mono white and the mono black defender base decks, so I'm stoked to see how the mono blue one does. I like defender decks. I think they're the stupidest, silliest things that can somehow do a stupid amount of work.
I'm going to tap 1 and play a copper caprice, and I think I'll just pass turn.
Going to play a swamp. 2 to put Dina on the battlefield. And Drew, I'm swinging at you for 1 with my blister pod.
I'll go 29.
At that point, I'll pass the turn.
Tap and draw. We'll do a swamp. Tap 2 for a Knight's Whisper. Draw 2, lose 2. And I will pass after that.
Draw, let's remote isle, and then I will pass after that.
I will play another mountain. We'll tap 3 and play a frilled Death Spitter. Whenever it's dealt damage, it does 2 damage to target opponents, and I will pass turn.
I'll play a swamp and tap 1 to play Viscera Seer and go to combat. Chris, I'll send 2 at you.
I will take the 2.
Then I'll pass the turn.
Untap, draw, swamp. I'll tap 2 for a rat colony, and then I will tap 1 for a witch's cauldron. I will pass the turn.
Tap, draw. Let's go quicksand into for 2 blue, wall of kelp. 03 for 2 blue. I can tap and put an 01 blue wall into play,
Yes.
and I will pass turn.
Just yes.
I think I'm going to go ahead and start this out by Raptor Hatchling. He's just a little guy.
Doesn't do
This little
anything
guy.
at all.
Just don't worry about him. He's fine.
I would like to move to combat. I'm sending this spitter at
What am I taking?
3 damage, or you can block it, and I can send the 2 damage to someone else, maybe.
I'll take the 3.
I will pass turn.
I'm going to play a forest and pay 3 to play Twin Silk Spider. And when it enters the battlefield, I create a 1/2 spider for each. And I'll pass the turn.
I have a response to end stuff. I'm going to tap this mountain and blazing salvo the rat colony.
Yeah.
Either you could do 3 damage to the colony, or you could take 5.
I'll let the colony die.
Okay, that's it.
Go a turn. I will play Witch's Cottage, putting that colony back on top, and then 1, 2, rat colony, 1, 2, rat colony.
I got to slow you down a little bit there.
So this is the conversation I was having with Ryan. It's like rat colony. You're gonna be aggro pretty quick because you're making these rats. They're gonna get bigger and bigger. But like the whole point of it, in a sense, is not to just make the straight rat colony, but it's also like a primary win. So it's one of those. Like I want to obviously play a bunch of rats, but like I want to like more so just get a bunch of rats just for the witch. I'm good at that though.
Draw.
The witch into a warehouse heavy.
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
Island into 4 into a stinging barrier. 04 for a blue. I can ping something, and then I will pass turn after that.
I'm gonna play this spider silk net for free, and then I'm going to pay 2 and equip it to the Raptor. Actually, 1 more mana. I would like to pass the turn.
At your end step, I'm going to sacrifice Blister Pod, creating a 1/1 Scion. And I swear, I thought I had every token, but evidently I don't have the 1/1 Scions. To scry on the bottom, then untap. Oh, that didn't help. I'll play a swamp, and I'll play Dutiful Attendant and return my Blister Pod to my hand. Then I'll pay a green and my Blister Pod.
When it dies is when you get to return.
Oh, when it dies, yeah. Well then, yeah. No, I'll pass the turn then.
Okay, I will untap and draw.
Don't forget to untap then for your non-casted.
Alright, I'm going to play land per turn. 1 and 2 or Sign in Blood. Draw 2, lose 2.
But I want to draw 2 cards.
I already played a land per turn. I will do 1, 2, 3. Actually, no. 1, 2. I'm going to do Single swamp for a dark ritual. With the 3 mana, do a Naughty Airs Nightblade, and then the last 2, I do a rat colony. Another roll 4 ones. No real good attacks. That's the thing. That their toughness is 1.
Yeah, so Singing Bear is just ready to eat them.
Yup, seriously. Yeah, I'm gonna swing 1 over you at Drew, just because they're probably gonna die soon.
You're swinging 1 rat?
1 rat.
Yeah, I'll take the 4. Draw. Too early to start group hugging. That's for sure.
If you want a hug, I'm here for hugs. I'm okay with that.
It'll come in due time. I still got things to do with my mana. Let's go ahead and for 2 play Coral Colony, and then pass after that.
You don't want to poke the Raptor Hatchling or the Build Death Speeder with your stinging barrier.
Not yet. In due time. In due time.
Okay. 1, 2. I play a Fire Slinger. I can tap it and it does 1 damage to target creature or player, and also does 1 to me.
It's like, do you kill some rats or do you make some 3/3s?
I don't know.
We'll find out next turn.
Yeah.
Magic, all your stuff is like small stuff over there, right?
Yeah, I basically have 2 1/2s, a 1/1, a 1/3, a 1/1, and a 1/2.
If I swing the Raptor Hatchling at you, will you block it with a 1/2 so they just bounce off each other?
Trap, but okay.
It is totally a trap.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Activate Pot of Greed.
I'm gonna move to combat and swing the Raptor Hatchling at Magic.
All right, I will block with my 1/2 spider.
Well, the Raptor Hatchling took damage, so I will create a dino. A green dino for a red deck.
Yeah.
Secret Gruul.
Which I always think is like the funniest thing.
I will pass turn after that. This green screen is working pretty well for
It really is, yeah.
Raptor.
I'm going to pay a black and 2 for an illegal card, Skullport Merchant, and I'm going to go ahead and pay 2 and sacrifice my Dutiful Attendant to draw a card and return Blister Pod to my hand.
You said Skullport Merchant is what you cast a moment ago, though?
Yeah,
You create treasure for that.
Oh, yeah.
Freaking.
when it enters the battlefield. There's my treasure, and then I'll pass the turn.
Untap and draw. I will play a swamp, tap 5, and I'll cast my commander. I will then make a rat at token. So everyone leaves the battlefield. So I gotta do this. Alright, and then the way I'm gonna do it is, so I'm gonna make 4 wicked tokens on it. The counter that's on it itself is just the number of wicked tokens on it. Just so you all know. I'm gonna pull up the wicked right now.
Yeah, because the wicked goes on each individual rat. Oh, to that rat. Okay.
It's just that one
That
rat,
rat,
yeah.
Yeah, I thought it said to each rat instead of that rat. Okay.
Yeah, it's a weird
different.
one.
Yeah.
So this rat right now is technically a 5/5 that can't block. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to tap the swamp. I'm gonna corrupted conviction that rat. Everyone's gonna lose 5 life from the
4
tokens
wicked rolls,
for
and
the nat.
yep.
So no, it's gonna be the Nadir is gonna be triggering 5 times. Then each wicked roll is gonna be triggering 4 times. So it's a total of 9 life that you guys are gonna lose because the
And
wicked
you're going
rolls
to
are
draw
also.
9 cards.
And I'm,
Okay.
and I'm gonna draw just 2 cards.
All right, sorry. 2 cards, I mean.
Yeah. So
All
that's
took
what
9.
this can do.
Now I feel like someone else is bringing a knife to a gun, bringing a gun to a night fight.
Now, if I can get things that can like do something with the witch, we'll go from there. I will pass the turn after that. Now that I'm gonna like be completely open.
Because of the audacity of you, Chris, I'm gonna go ahead and tap 3. I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a 0/1 kelp wall,
Oh, watch out!
and I'm gonna shoot one of your rats.
Yep, rat's dead.
Rat's dead. And I'm gonna untap, draw. Oh, the hugs here are for real. Let's go to. No, let's do this a smart way, just in case shenanigans happen. Marching Duodrone.
Never against it.
And then I will go ahead and pass turn after that.
Land for turn? Turn 7. Finally got my 4th land. I think I need to go ahead and get this party started. For a Frost Welder. I can tap it and it does 1 damage to target creature or player. And if that creature would die, it gets exiled instead of going to the graveyard.
Playing a deck with a bunch of like 1 toughness against a pinger, a pseudo pinger deck.
Magic, I would like to offer that trade again where throw the hatchling at you and you just block with something that's not going to kill it.
I'm good with it as long as those dinos stay away from me.
For now, at least, yeah, they would stay away from you.
Yep.
The rats are a little bit scary right now. I'm going to
I'll
swing the
block with
Rappling
my
Hatchling
spider.
at Magic, and I am going to just the Hatchling.
I'll block with my 1/2 spider.
Okay, I will make another dino. I would go to instep, and I'll pass my.
All right. At your end step, I'm going to sacrifice my 1/1 Scion to Viscera Seer to Scry. And put that on the bottom. I'm going to pay a green for Blister Pod.
Never saw that coming.
Pay 2 for Doom Dissenter. And then pay a black and a colorless for Creeping Bloodsucker. And yeah, I'll pass the turn at that point.
Land for turn.
Creeping Bloodsuckers is pretty crazy with Dina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swamp. I'm gonna vampirites my commander. For 2 cards. 2 costs 2 additional. See, the thing is, I have just a bunch of rats, but they're all gonna die. 1, 2, rat colony. 1, 2, rat colony. 1, 2, rat colony. All right. I will.
They're all 6/1s.
They're all exactly like they can do things, but they're just gonna like. All right, that'll be my distraction. There you go. Because I don't want them to die, but if they die, it's okay. There's a couple of the recursion things that return all target creatures with the same name. You know, it's not that.
This feels like it's gonna be a quick game, so let's just speed that along. End of your turn, Chris.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Vision Skeins. Everyone draws 2 cards.
Ooh, okay. Don't care saying it.
All right. We untap. We draw that land finally. Stein, I know you're hurting from mana. If I come at you with a 2/2, you can let that Duodrone come through. Well, actually,
I
that
could block you with my Raptor head just tapped right now.
I'll 100% get hit with that.
you know what? All right, you know what, Chris? Sure, let's do it. Let's throw the Duodrone at you so we all can get a treasure token
Yeah.
off of it.
I don't have an option for treasure. Where's treasure rats?
If you don't have treasure in your deck, you have to search for a treasure.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know. It's like one of those little things. Like it should just be one of the generic ones, like treasure, clue, and food. Should just be the generics.
I have no idea what happened to my treasure token I had right available, but whatever. All right, fine. Treasure token, and then reopen. Really, I have 2 open. Let's pay 2 for Coastal Bulwark. A 1/3 with Defender. I have an island, so it's now a 3/3, and for 2 I can surveil 1. And then I will go ahead and pass turn after that.
On your end step, Fire Slinger is going to blow up one of those rats.
Yep.
I'm going to take 1 damage. 1, 2, 3. Vicious Slinger. Tap does 1 damage to target creature or player. 2 mana left. Magic will continue this Cobond cooperation. Raptor Hatchling is going to go at Magic, and 2 of these dinos are going to go at Chris.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the 2 dinos.
Yep.
I'll block with my 1/2 spider.
Yep. And I'll make a dino. I think with that, I will pass my turn.
At your end step, I'm going to sacrifice Doom Dissenter to Viscera Seer to Scry, and I get a zombie. I'll leave that on top. I'm going to pay 3 for Cadaver Imp.
Oh, we didn't lose the
When he
life.
enters-
Yeah, we didn't lose our life for.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Everybody loses 2, and I gain 3.
Oh yeah, because Dina also.
Yep.
Yeah.
And with Cadaver Imp, I'm going to return Doom Dissenter to my hand and pay a black and a green to play Doom Dissenter again. And I will pass the turn at that point.
Okay. I will tap 7. Recast my commander. I will make a rat.
I have a response to the cast.
If you can kill one of the rats.
I'm actually going to kill 2 of the rats.
All right. So what I'll do is 3.
And I'm actually going to kill a 3rd rat with shock.
All right. So add a rat. Oh, don't restart. All right. This gets 2 on it. And then I'll play a swamp.
Oh, I have to take 1 damage.
And then this gets plus. And I'll pass turn.
End of your turn. I'm gonna go ahead and make another kelp, and then in the interest of fairness, Stein, you're 1/2. Beard, you're 3/4. Chris, you're 5/6. All right, Beard, you are. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are milling 6 cards.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind milling. I just want my rats to survive.
What's causing the mill?
The commander
Coral
itself.
Colony.
Oh, Coral, okay.
Yeah, Coral Colony.
Yeah. Probably would help if I would have read what Coral Colony actually does.
Nah.
No one plays Coral Colony.
Readings for squares.
There's a lot of text that says defender. You
Yeah.
can just ignore that. Chris, you go with the same deal? All right. Everyone make a treasure.
Day 2.
And then I will go ahead and I feel like that's the right one to play. No, it's not, because Stein can ping it, and that's a problem.
Yeah. It's really knocking it all down.
Well, I have an 0-1 wall, and I'm like, no, that won't do anything. You know what will survive a ping is Glacial Wall.
Oh, that will survive a ping.
It is a 0-7 defender, and then I will pass turn after that.
Let's get this up a little. Okay, I'm going to play 1, 2, 3, and Undying Rage on the Raptor Hatchling. Do it this way. Mix it into a 3/5. I will tap 2, get this Riot Gear, and I will sacrifice these 2 treasure tokens to play Dangerous Wager. Discard in my hand and draw 2 card. The 1 card I'm discarding is a Mage Ilvec.
Yes, good. Keep drawing. Keep thinning out that library. Good. Good.
Card.
Okay, I would like to move to combat. Raptor Hatchling is going to go to Chris, along with these other 3 dinos going to Chris.
1 dino will be blocked by my rat colony. The other dino by my commander at the 3/4. And I will take 6. Go to 6.
In response to the rat colony, I will tap this to kill the rat colony before it blocks.
Before blocks. Okay. And that will die, and I'll go down to 3.
And you're not blocking the Raptor Hatchling at all?
No.
With that, I will pass turn.
Okay.
This is my graveyard.
So I gain 3, and you each take 2 off.
Yep.
I go to 1.
And play a forest, and I'll tap 2 and sacrifice Doom Dissenter, Gulp, Port Merchant to draw a card.
Yes, and your deck also. Excellent. Card draw is so good, isn't it? Yes, keep doing it.
And I'll play one of those illegal cards I didn't know was illegal. I'm going to pay a black and a green and sacrifice all 3 of my treasures to play Moldvine Reclamation. It's an enchantment. Whenever a creature you control dies, you gain a life and draw a card. And then I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice my Blister Pod
Right,
to
while that's
Viscera
on the
Seer.
sack, real quick, I'm going to do 1,
Yep.
2 to activate the Witch's Cauldron, and then sacrifice this. So I'm going to gain 5 life, and you guys are going to lose...
In response to that on the stack,
Yes.
I'm just gonna kill you.
God! Bastard. I'm dead.
So I get my 1/1 Scion.
And then everyone loses
Gain a
1,
life.
and you mill yourself to your hand.
Yeah. So I gain a life, you each lose 1. And that note,
Ban
I
the
will
fingers.
pass the turn.
All right. Everyone's just a threat now. All right.
But
I
I'm
will
not a
make-
threat because I'm not here.
All right. I will make a wall, and then Stein, your odds. Beard, you're even. Stein, I'll pop a treasure and a quicksand and mill you what would now be 8. So let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, mill you 8 cards.
I thought I was odds.
Yeah, I rolled a 6. Stein, your odds. Beard, you're even. I rolled a 6.
Okay, so I'm milling 8.
Chris, it was too tempting. You were just like at 1. I'm like, stop.
Oh, no, it was the
Stop.
right time. I was the temp. You're 100% right.
Yeah.
I was trying to be all sneaky and, like, activate it, like, in response. I'm like, you son of a bitch, he's got a fucking finger. I'm like, I'm not at 1. I'm at, like, 7, really.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. I'm dead.
Stein, you want to do Beard, you want to, do you have anything that has a body of 3?
I have a 1/4.
You want to get a treasure?
Sure.
All right. Everyone get that treasure going.
I should have kept the treasure to the side instead of have to retype it now.
That's what you get. Ha!
Then I'll go ahead and pay 3, and I will play Academy Wall.
Another wall.
Another wall.
Another
I will pass turn after that.
Okay. Land for turn? Do you want to guess what I got off that Dangerous Wager?
Only imagine. Part of me feels like it's an REB.
No, it was
I know
land.
it's not, but I kind of wish it was.
It was land.
You destroy 1 land and it just lands to come.
1,
2, 3. We're gonna put this slagwood armor onto this frilled death spitter, turning it into a 3-7. No, 3-8. I'm gonna pay 1 for a short sword and then 1 to equip the short sword on one of these dinos. I would like to go to combat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 are gonna go at match.
What am I taking?
If you don't block anything, you're taking 3, 6, 9, 12, 16 damage.
Yep.
Okay. I will pass the turn on with that.
I will draw a card, pay 3 and a black. Oh, at my upkeep. Sorry, I must have forgot about that. I gain 2.
And we each
And
lose
you
2.
each take 2. I pay 4 and play Mirkwood Bat. And then I'm going to sacrifice my Cadaver Imp to Viscera Seer. I gain a life and draw a card. You each take a life. Then you're at 11. Yeah, I'll sacrifice one of my spiders, Viscera Seer, which I probably should have done before. And then since it dies,
We lose 1.
got a land. It's not going to help. I'm dead if I don't do anything this turn anyway. So I'm going to do it again. Sacrifice a zombie to Viscera Seer. Try.
We lose 1.
I gain 1. Draw a card. Still doesn't help me.
Why are you gaining life?
The Molder Vine.
Vine.
Oh,
Molder
okay.
Vine
What is it called exactly?
Molder Vine Reclamation.
A Molder Vine.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Yeah.
That's why I was couldn't find because I kept typing mold vine and not Molder Vine. I was like, I don't find this card.
Yeah.
On top of cheating, he made his own cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. I printed these.
He's like, if I'm gonna do it.
I'm just gonna keep doing it. Sacrifice my Eldrazi to Viscera Seer. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll leave that on top. Draw a card, gain a life. Each lose a life.
Take 2 technically because of the bats.
Yeah, because bats. Yeah.
Yeah, because the bats.
Oh yeah. So it was actually 2 for the spider too, but
Okay, so there's one
I
more
forgot.
then.
and then I'll pay a green and sacrifice a treasure. You take 1 more for the bats to play Sakura Tribe Elder. And then
Just sack the last 5.
my spider. Oh yeah, I want that. Sorry, gain a life. Yeah, you each lose a life, and I can't even play that, so it doesn't matter. Sacrifice Sakura Tribe Elder for land.
Response to that, even though you're gonna kill me with another sack trigger, just so I can say I did it. 2 tap. Mill. You're gonna kill Stein anyway, aren't you?
You should
Yeah.
be able to have it, yeah.
Yeah, he has it. You know what, Stein? I haven't milled you at all. I'm gonna mill Stein for 9.
Yep. So
Go ahead.
Reunion,
Actually, no,
Mountain.
I take that back. I'll make a kelp to make a nice even 10. So by sacking
Aw.
those 2,
Oh, nice.
So I'm doing 10 then.
yeah.
yeah,
Catholic Reunion, Mountain,
yeah.
Impact Tremors,
Oh, impact.
Arcane Teachings, Tormenting Voice. What is this? Chain Flinger. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fire Whelp. Ambush Shaman. So it's
Amount
1,
of
2,
hanging
3,
things.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the last one would be this Smoldering Crater.
In response, I'll sacrifice Skullborn Merchant.
In response, I will ping your Seer.
Oh,
I did it
nice.
3 more times.
In response, I'm going to sacrifice Dina. Oh, nope, that doesn't work. I guess I just lost.
Yeah,
I'll
he's
scoop.
at 1. Yeah, they put Stein at 1, and then Stein just smacks.
It just crushes me. GG.
GG to that.
Wait, what was the enchantment you had in play?
Molder Vine.
It's called-
MOLDERVINE.
Okay, yeah, because yeah.
GG. All right. We're just over 12 o'clock, so it works out because baby time for me is around 12. So this works out. So let's just do that quick rotations, and we'll shout it out right after you, Stein.
Like I said, I'm Stein. You should check out the Artist Proof Discord. If you ever want to check it out, just hit me up and I'll get you an invite to it. Get to see some fancy things and watch your world disappear.
Yeah.
I'm Paul, aka There's Magic in That Beard on Instagram. Come show me some love and give me a follow. And evidently, I'm really bad at pauper, but I'll come back and play next time.
You're not the first person to do this. I've played with other people in the past, so I'm like, yeah, let's play some pauper command, and they build an artisan deck. So like, you're not the first, you will not be the last. Don't worry.
Well, it's just I think because the last time I played Pauper, like that's how somebody explained it to me.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I just glanced through the rules to make sure like what was banned and stuff. I was like, really? There's not more of these things banned? And I was like, okay, cool. And I built the deck, and then like, well, obviously turn 2 of the last game, I was like, oh crap, I made a horrible mistake.
I was that guy. And Andrew.
I am Scuba Drew Zero. You can pretty much find me at Scuba Drew Zero pretty much everywhere. I got nothing really to plug other than I guess I'll just, since Sniff's not here, say hashtag play more Pauper.
So hell yeah, that was Pauper Commander. Hashtag slightly artisan builds, depending on how you which player you look at. But that was fun. Alright everyone. Much love to the whole 9 yards. Y'all be good. Peace.
I'll go in.
Night.